whatever you are thinking about, it is always mirrored back to you. So watch what you are thinking about, especially when it comes to what are you thinking about yourself. Because if you get into the habit and make it a lifestyle where you're constantly thinking great thoughts about yourself, then guess what? You can only be in the receivership of those self-concept thoughts about yourself being mirrored back to you. I also want to highlight to you that whatever you think about someone else, how you perceive someone else, they can only show up in that certain way. So it's imperative that we're constantly in the habit of looking for the good in others so that they show up in that assumption, that they are mirroring back how you only perceive them. Now, I want to, be perfectly honest with you, and it has taken me a little while to realize why some of my clients in my early days, look, I've been doing this for over 5 years now, but in my early days, I was not very kind to my clients, my past clients, many, many years ago, because I never saw them frequently enough in the version of themselves in the receivership of their desires. I would take it so personally when my clients were not doing the work, where they were not being an intelligent follower and doing exactly what I was telling them to do. And of course, I would make them wrong unconsciously, as well as on calls with my clients, where I would, judge them for not doing the work. But little did I know that they could only continue to show up as a version of themselves that was never doing the work that I had asked them to do. Because remember, whatever you assume of another, that's the only assumption that can come into your awareness. So it's so important that you leave increase with everyone. And really, when you're leaving increase with others, you actually are giving it back to yourself. Many of us don't want to leave increase with others, especially those who we have a resentment towards, because we want to make them wrong. But every time you are constantly making them wrong, then guess what? They can only show up as someone that continues to wrong you. So this morning I was doing some work. I was studying Joseph Murphy. I love his teachings. And I found this lovely teaching today that illustrates exactly what I'm sharing with you. And that's going to support you to constantly be in the receivership of whatever you're thinking about, that's going to be coming back to you. All right, so let me share what I found today. So attention, he says, is key to life. Okay, think of increase along all lines. Feel you are successful and prosperous, and you will see that feeling of wealth produces wealth. Be sure, this is imperative now you listen to this, you wish for all those around you success, happiness, and abundance, knowing that as you wish increase of wealth and happiness for others, you too are attracting more of God's riches to yourself, right? Because whatever you send out, it's always mirrored back to you. So you might as well send out great thoughts about yourself and others. As you radiate abundance and riches to others, they will pick up thoughts subconsciously and will be benefited by the feeling of riches and abundance emanating from you. So if you have a self-concept lifestyle, I call it, an identity lifestyle, where all day you are thinking great thoughts about yourself. I'm the best. I'm, powerful and potent. I'm elite. I mean, I love saying also that I'm always chosen. People are, beg to work with me. I say lovely things like that I've, been trained by the best, which I have, by Bob Proctor. My clients have all received phenomenal results, and they have. They've all increased their incomes. They have, changed themselves and their businesses. So if I keep saying that over and over again, that's always mirrored back. But the most important thing is that you have to also leave increase. So you leave increase with yourself, but you must leave increase with others. Okay, many of us miss this, and this puts then a kink in our hose for more abundance to come to us. Because one minute we're saying all these lovely things about ourselves, right? I'm always chosen, I'm everyone's number priority, all of that. But then you are living in two worlds, and you mix acid with alkaline, and you neutralize all that good stuff when you see someone who irritates you and you send up bad thoughts. No, don't do that. You don't want to neutralize your prayers of increase for yourself and others. So what do? Well, you silently give all people, and I mean all people you meet, the following blessing. And this is a lovely statement to say: God gave you richly all things to enjoy, and you are prospered beyond your fondest dreams. And this simple prayer really does work wonders in your life, because everyone is dying for increase. They either want increase from you by the way you are feeling about yourself, but they also want to feel increase about themselves from you, right? And this will be mirrored back to you. Because remember, everyone is dying to be heard, seen, and valued. So why not it begin with you? Why don't you start to leave increase with others? And you don't even have to say it out loud. You just silently say it when you meet people. I mean, I do that. I have been doing that. At traffic lights where I see a lot of the homeless, I just say this prayer, that God gave you richly all things to enjoy. And, I'm often saying, and God bless you. I mean, and may you receive this gift right now of abundance that I'm sending you right now. And that may you be rich beyond your wildest dreams. May you be rich. But I tell you, you do this, especially here in Vegas, where there are quite a few homeless and there's many red lights. You keep doing this, and it puts you in a phenomenal vibration, And remember, thoughts are real forces. So if you're sending out increase all the time, you're only sending out good. And this good doesn't have to come back from that person, but it can come back from expected and unexpected ways. So you might as well just get into the habit of leaving increase about yourself and others. All right, I'd love to hear your comments about this. Put them below. And if you're new to my channel, a very warm welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm all about helping you. I'm Tanya, and I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life. And I pop on at least 4 times a week to share my thoughts with you. And if any of you would love support and would love to work with me, then just click the link below, sign up for an introductory call, and then we can see if it's a fit. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back. Bye for now.